Hello, Toastmasters and guests. Although we started a little late because of some technical difficulties, I welcome you all over here on a Saturday morning. I'm really glad all of you are here. I'm Toastmaster Charanya. I'll be the acting sergeant at arms today because Toastmaster Pranav is busy with some prior engagements. So let me welcome you all to the 224th meeting. Answer my question. There are few guidelines that we'll have to adhere to during the meeting. One is please silence all your noise-making devices. You don't want it to go off while someone is speaking. And please avoid using of any sensitive topics such as race, religion, politics. Do not leave or enter the room while a speaker is speaking. Do so while there's an applause going on. Without further ado, I would like to call upon the presiding officer for today, Toastmaster Shambhavi. Toastmaster Shambhavi says that she likes to question back every question she's asked because she seldom knows the answer to any question. Over to you, Toastmaster Shambhavi.
Hey, Toastmaster Sharanya. A very good morning to fellow Toastmaster and guests.
Good morning.
Good morning. Today I will be the presiding officer for the meeting. Before we start the meeting, I have some announcements to make. So the club has decided on releasing the hoodies for this term. So if you want one, then you reach out to the membership staff or Toastmasters of India, the treasurer. Second, we'll be having an open house in the first week of November, mostly 4th November or 7th November. So if you want to volunteer, please do reach out to Toastmaster Justice. Okay, all details will be told later. And there's one more thing. How many of you joined Toastmasters to learn communication? Okay. To learn leadership? Okay. To network. Excellent. And how many of you feel that you aren't getting enough chances to do that, to network? We have some. So, as an initiative, Area F2 has decided doing this thing, a program called Mystery Connect, where each Toastmaster, whoever signs up for it, will be paired up with another Toastmaster from Area F2. You can ask them about their Toastmaster journey, why they joined Toastmasters, and all that. So it will network more. Okay. And each month the content will be switched. So the message at the consequent caption was floated in the tab group. So please go and sign up. The last date to do so is 29. Toastmasters. And talking about level completions, we have Toastmaster Angelina and Toastmaster Shimas who completed their L1. Please give them a applause. And Toastmaster Aditya Meti and Toastmaster Jessica who completed their L3. Yes. And with that, let me come to today's theme. Team for meeting 224. Answer my question. So, in the roll takers group, I asked Toastmaster Vinay, please. I think sir, the question and the notification popped up on my phone. I was like, the conversation grew on. I still don't know what question I have to answer. Interesting topic. And from my introduction, you might have known I started answering questions. So, Toastmaster Vinay can help us about that. Talking about Toastmaster Vinay, before calling him here. Before that, I'll officially open the meeting. Officially declare meeting for 24. Please answer my question. An announcement again. Toastmaster Vinay is going to represent our club at division level on the numerous states at ISC in the Ravita. So, all the best and
Once upon a time, there lived a king named Herald. But sadly, he is bald. Can always failing. So millions of babies got killed every day. going into the story. And my dear guest, I'm Vinay, and I'm your PMOD for today's meet. Can I get a okay? So after having a very bad year, King decided that he's not gonna have any child, and he decided that he want to look out of his kingdom as his child. So he's lonely in this forest. He met a saint. So he went to that saint and he asked him, I'm not able to find a better through my kingdom. So could you suggest me any idea? And the saint replied, oh my king, your kingdom is going to fall down on a particular year. And then he replied, so be happy and look out of your people so well. So the king replied to his kingdom and to the people to enjoy because anyhow his kingdom is going to fall down. So the people started enjoying and having fun a lot. And the D-Day comes, but nothing happened to the kingdom. The thing that happened to the kingdom is just they've lost everything. They've spent everything which they have. So now the story, do not believe anyone blindly. So here the twist is he is not a saint. He is just a mad person who is wearing an orange cloth. So the king misunderstood him. So this is one of the part of the story. Going into the meeting, where is this guy? Shivan. Do you know who is Ramses Medley? Can you be okay? What if I tell you that Ramses Medley is not the founder of Cosmos? Okay, let me tell you the story. Ramses Medley used to run an organization, and in this organization, a guy called Johnson Watt. So this guy came up with an idea called Toastmasters and having a meeting among themselves. Ramses Medley is the leader of this organization. Ramses Medley did an agreement and then he filed an organization called Toastmasters International. So in that way, Ramses Medley became the founder of Toastmasters International. The actual founder is the other one. You got me? And this, some of you don't know. So let me take this transparent. Ramses Medley founded Toastmasters International in 22nd of October 1924. Now this non-profit organization contains around 240,000 members, 14,600 clubs, and different countries. So let me ask you another question. Who is the founder of Toastmasters International? As I said, I've told just now. Do you remember his name? What is the moral of the story? Never believe anyone blindly. You can speak for the story. So let's give it a second. So let me call upon our general level for today's meeting. Just a second. So from the Aryan told me that finding when I asked for his thing, he told me that finding the answer for my life is the question. So let me call upon the Aryan only.
Everything in a Toastmaster meeting is evaluated, from the smallest of details to the biggest of speeches. Speakers have speech evaluators, and for everyone here, I'm there. I am the general evaluator. Hi everyone, my name is Aryan Kothari. I'm going to be the general evaluator for the day. I will be evaluating everything that happens in a meeting and making an evaluation of every participant and every role taker. Now, the biggest question is, will I be doing all of this alone? The answer to that question is no. Just like Gandhiji's three monkeys, I have a team of three members that I call the committee. It comprises of timer, our counter, and the meeting. For example, the timer of the day is Toastmaster Chambri. She has to make some questions back to every question she is asked because she's the most answer to any question.
evaluated. Hello, Toastmasters and guests. Today I will be the timer for today, and my job is to type every speech or every talk speaker get on the stage, and at the end give my report. So, talking about table topic speakers, each speaker should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I will raise the red card, and at the end, yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I will raise the red card and keep it raised till you stop talking with a buffer of 30 seconds. For icebreakers, we have one icebreaker today. It should be 4 to 6 minutes in length. At 4 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 5 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. And at 6 minutes, I will raise the red card with a buffer of 30 seconds. For regular speeches, 5 to 7, it should be 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I will raise green card. At 6 minutes, yellow card. 7 minutes, red card with a buffer of 30 seconds. And individual evaluations should be 2 to 3 minutes long. At 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 2.5 minutes, yellow card. And at 3 minutes, the red card with a buffer of 30 seconds. And that would be my quick for the round of the timer. And will be in time over the general evaluation.
Next up, we have the R counter, Toastmaster Nandan. He says he would like to be sincere and punctual in the task he does. He's a person trying to learn all new things that can make him better in his life. Toastmaster Nandan.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So, the purpose of grading, first of all, grading fellow Toastmasters and guests. The purpose of me as an accountant is to know what and how that cross pillar words by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words such as I mean. Take a note of overused words. Repeated. And finally, give our report at the end of the meeting. And each word is used by the Toastmaster. Thank you. Over to you, General.
Next up, we have the timer. He gave me something so deep, I don't understand it. Please Virat. Good morning, everyone. Every Toastmaster present here. I'm the delegate for today's meeting. So, it's my responsibility to all the speakers. This is going to be language usage. This is about English languages. English language. That's a grammatical error. Words, sports, saying words. Reduce the word of the day. What is the John? John is to Google is not very popular. We have for a quick comment. This is business. Area of the day. It has to be below. It's meaning what is it? It is good to have a quick journal to understand video. I'll be making an evaluation report and I will be telling it out at the end of the meeting. Now over to TMO.
Unlike every meeting, this meeting has three segments. The first one is the prepared speeches. The second one is the table topic segment, and the third one is the evaluation segment. So let's move on to the segment. We have four prepared speeches. Let me call upon the first prepared speaker. Before calling upon, let me call upon the speech evaluator. Speech evaluator 1. Ganesh. Oh. When I asked for his intro, he told me write something. And then I met him. Jeshwita is so excited, and she was like, "Mentor sir, he is my mentee." If you look at Anand's face, he was like, why is he acting so weird? Can't say.
That's a very good way to introduce someone. He's my mentee. Yeah. So now we can now listen over here. We can go to this. So today I'm here to evaluate my people fast Series identify our album female in the pathway strategic relationships. Master says success session every person she is going to introduce herself to the club and going to learn basics of public speaking. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Ganesh. So let me call upon our first speaker, Arpita. When I asked for her intro, she told me, answer my question at the start. Audio. Ashita, would you like to invest? Would you like to invest?
Hello, Sham. Thanks for idea of the general kind of the investors, right? My well, start. I would like to introduce myself. Consider me to be a startup, and others are some of the other role takers, and also my parents as entrepreneurs who have invested so much time. With that being said, first, my introduction. I am Arpita, and also first, I would like all my sharks who are my audience and my fellow Toastmasters to invest their attention level. And with that being said, hi, I'm Arpita, and I'm from Bangalore. I share my roots from Maharashtra and Gujarat. With that being said, I since growing up, I grew up. Uh, I really liked listening to my dad's lectures based on entrepreneurship, and I would like to speak to introduce yourself. That I would consider, as I said, I would consider myself to be a startup. Uh, this startup was not decided by my parents, so you never know what inspired your parents to have you, right? That's the same way how it was. Yeah. With that being said, I uh, I completed my schooling from Delhi Public School, and my schooling was going so smoothly. And at some point of time, uh, I started getting distracted from studies. I was getting an average score of 50 to 60%. That was not enough according to my parents. And at sixth standard, again, my whole graph takes a huge leap where I concentrate on my sports rather than concentrating on studies. But I don't look at I don't concentrate on sports now. But yeah, before, yeah, I used to. Um, Due to that, there are many misleads and the challenges which I face. Firstly, uh, my investors, my own parents lost hopes in me to invest in me because I was not reaching the market needs. And also, second, I again uh, they just left me at that point of time because it was only sixth standard. Who cares? It comes to sixth, seventh, and eighth. I was still struggling with my marks, and never I was never inclined toward that academic. And next standard, there was a time where my parents were like really worried and they thought that I would fail in 10th standard, but no, they forced me to have a tutor. Well, I didn't want a tutor, but at that point of time, I think that was the best investment my parents could do. I do believe that changed me. I was completely a character on my own career and, having dreams which are likable or which are
Here comes the crucial part in my life. That is my 10th standard. Everyone, legit, every person around me is just like, you, will you pass this year? And then I was like, yeah, I will pass, right? Just a 10th standard board exam. But, with my tutor, especially, who was my angel investor, who told me few things. That is to be particular, but good with your own mind. That is first thing is I would like to thank my tutor because right now I scored 72% in my 10th standard, which is not a good achievement according to the society. But according to me, yeah, it was a good achievement because uh, I scored going from 50 to 70 was a huge task, at least for me, where I had to dedicate my all the time with the. You know, after that, again, as you guys all know, I there was this lockdown, which is what called as a uh, depressing era or a depressing period. But it was for me, but not so much because two of my entrepreneurs that are my own parents dedicated the whole time instead of dedicating that most of the time, but they were busy with their work. So I never got an opportunity, or I was always an introverted kid. So well, with that being said, I would also with that being said, you know, I started my design control with a good repo and with a good spirit. And yeah, I could clear my GE mails and I could score good marks in my boards until I was too saturated to write my GE advance. And I cleared in front of you guys. Uh, Although I'm not good at communication and I might be very bad and very introverted. So to improve my skills in communications and also in many parts, I would like to make a deal with you all. So start presenting you myself, Arpita, seeking an investment from you guys for your uh, connections or so for me to socialize. Uh, I want your time as your investment and with 70% of my equity. Well, with that being said, thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
That's a wonderful icebreaker. Still remember, I always tell everyone that icebreaker is one of the things which you remember throughout your Toastmaster. Throughout your JEE advance, right? Throughout your marketing. So let us go to our second speaker. So calling the speaker on stage, I would like to call upon his speech evaluator, Toastmaster Nikhilesh. When I asked for his intro, he told to be or not to be is the question.
Thank you, everybody. Very good morning to one and all here, and a special good morning to my target speaker, Master Nikhil. L2 people, L1 people today. No, L1 people today. We do complete dynamic leadership. The objective of this speech is to use people to purpose. What it means? It is to learn a little basic methods of writing a speech. That define the purpose and to present it in a very organized manner on any topic of your own choice. One of these will be kind of the practice of the minutes. And on the next Toastmaster Nikhil for your speech and back to the team.
Coming to our speaker, Toastmaster Nikhil. So when I asked for his intro, he told me, Amma Woods, the one which travels with a pen. Toastmaster Nikhil, Amma Lagan. Toastmaster Nikhil, and is the one. praise angels on us. I think traditionally it's nice image for you of, celestial beings sitting on earth with, microbes and really light, big angelic wings. Well, let me tell you a story of how I found the angels. This is a very The story of how I found the angels was from the city of Havana. The capital of Cuba. This is coming Sunday. There's a charitable football match being played. Our protagonist, Jose, is sitting in the crowd filled with enthusiastic speakers, players, and shouts. Jose is a player who is sitting on the bench, reading his turn, till when his coach calls out, Jose, who does it one day? Nice. It means Jose, you're up next. Jose, with such enthusiasm and then finally getting the opportunity to play this too, he goes back. He goes to the field, he outplays his players, his opponents, he dribbles in the field, and he just finally gonna hit a goal, then he collapses. He goes unconscious. And the coach calls the medic. He's rushed to the nearest hospital. Where the doctors, after 4 hours, surgery, he goes to the prognosis says that with a grim face, the doctors walk out of the surgery room and say with a grim face that this is not going to last in this treatment because of the health condition or severely dyskinesia. So due to this condition, the lower part of his lung should have been removed. And so that it could be difficult for him to breathe. And after hearing this been really sad. But guess what? Jose just didn't pass his 20s. He went on to again for his business communications. He married in the age of 37 because all his thoughts empire alive in 24. Being said, while all these events were happening, in a far off place in the city of Texas, there's a boy named the name Chris. Chris was the youngest of his three brothers. He was a lively, young, determined, good child. And when he was 9, Chris was 9, a tragedy struck upon him when his pet dog, Morris, died. And couldn't sleep for days. Chris asked his father that, Papa, what happened to Morris? His father said, Son, Morris died was something. For a kid who was just 9, the word kidney failure meant the kidney failed. So he asked his father in the most innocent way, why can't we get him a new one? Well, what do you say to that when his 9 years old kid who's already living with pain? His father replies it, saying that, see, son, there's no one around the table, but it's fine. It's in a better place, it's in a stable place now. But that incident had a very impactful impression on his life. And he got a very profound meaning of giving to people. He understood the meaning of giving people and they wanted them the most. And years go past. This is 17 when he graduated from high school, great grades. He played a good football team. And finally, he took a decision of being an organ donor. And when finally questioned about it from his family, he said that, what am I going to do with my body when I'm born? And who will want this body? That was a great heroic answer. Like how many of us could say that? Right? When years down the lane, he finds himself in Loyal State University, New Orleans. He was doing sophomore and on one day and with his friends from to play some games. While climbing the stairs, he suddenly feels lost and he collapses. He's at a medical hospital where doctors diagnose him with a rare brain rupture called brain aneurysm, due to which Chris, after a few days, dies. Well, but his legacy lives. The donation, you remember the organ donation? He's only donated to 5 different people, 5 lives that he saved. One of those was Joseph. Remember Joseph, a protagonist? This year, Joseph was 47 and he surpassed all the expectations of the medical experts who said that he wouldn't live past his 20s or 30s. But Joseph was 47. But you can't run past your time. Joseph knew his time was here. And he joined the hospital a few days before this was admitted to the hospital. And he was waiting desperately for a lung transplant. But there was no positive donor on it. But when Chris died and his organs were donated, it was a positive match for Jose. And he had a lung transplant. Finally, was saved. I guess destiny had something else in store for him. And when Jose, after 47 years of his life, was finally able to take proper breathe, like breathe the free air from his nose without using a tube, he was curious. He was curious. He was empathetic. He really wanted to know that who this donor was. So he, because of the policy of donor and receiver, he couldn't say his name. He couldn't write to his donor with his real name. So he used the partial anonymous name. That was Gabriel. If you don't know, Gabriel is the archangel of messages and the angel of light. I think messages in light. Here summarizes the story for us. Chris Gregory, a kid of 21 years old, who donated his lung for him.
Jose, or you could say Jose Andre Bacardi, sequel of the legendary rum dynasty Bacardi. For people who don't know what Bacardi is a spirit in a rum empire, spreading across 7 continents, almost known to everyone. It's a $90 billion market, to which Jose was the only heir. So, in the memory of Chris, he opens Gabriel House of Care for organ donation. Now, the story reminds me of the saying that God had angels to look for humans in the time of sorrow, time of their need, time of their pain. And when we see individuals raising up extraordinary heights with the small gestures like organ donation and all, I wonder. And it's not angelic wings or white robes that makes you an angel. It is your purpose of what you do that makes you an angel. And people like this reminds me of the country I live in. 1.3 billion, most populous in the world, one of the least when it comes to organ donations. 5 lakh people in India every year lose their lives due to not having organs donated to them at the right time. And I wonder when I see people like this, these extraordinary, ordinary people who has qualities like empathy, bravery, and heart. I wonder why can't we be one? When I see people like this who takes up small gestures to help other humans in the time, even after they're gone, I think angels do walk among us. And it's not too hard to be a one. All you just need is a purpose, right? Purpose, a little bit of heart, and a age above 18, which I believe everyone who's sitting here is. So it was the 17 when you took a good decision. And it's never too late to take a good decision. And never too late to take a global decision. You have to be good.
That's a very good topic, and I love it as well. Like in other countries, we see a lot of people donating their organs, but in India, a lot of people think that why should we donate organs? Or they have this other kind of ideas like not to donate organs to other people, something like that. But times change, but it's a beautiful thing. Also, so let me call upon a third speaker. Before calling third speaker, I would like to call upon a speech evaluator to give the speech in those. Toastmaster Shivansh. When I asked for this interview, he told me that part-time student, full-time involves. What do you think?
Good morning, fellow thanks. Like that. So, good morning to my darling speaker, Master Sharja. In my thinking, in the Parliament, we handle leadership. The further of this speech, if we inculcate women handle it, body handle it, to handle the speech. And not being the handle the picture 5 to 10 minutes, we will cover up 30 seconds. So, let's talk about the Master Sharja. What's the Master today?
Let me call upon Toastmaster Sharanya on stage for calling her. Would you like to tell her intro? When I asked for her intro, she told me that question and give an opinion. She feels like she argued until the point is understood by everyone. So I hope everyone understands your speech and all the best.
Because they say home is where your heart is set in stone. It's where you go when you're alone. It's where you go to rest your voice. It's not just where you lay your head. It's not just where you make your bed. As long as we're together, doesn't matter where we go. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The lyrics I just quoted is from a song called Home from my favorite English artist, Gabriella. Now, let's go back to 4th grade. I climbed 2 stories and 4 flights of stairs, huffing and puffing to search for my classroom for this year. And I go through the list, up and down, up and down, till class 4B it is. I have to do this again, up and down. Oh, so what do you think? I don't know anyone in this class. The entire year flashes in front of my eyes. I can imagine myself sitting in a corner and not talking to it. But I decide that I'm going to enter the room. I close my eyes and hesitantly enter the room. As I open my eyes, oh, there are not much people in this room. I go and sit up beside this one girl whom I've never met before. And while we were conversing, the one question that she asked me is, where's your home? And I, the fourth grader, didn't know much, took a book out of my bag and kept it. This is the route to my house. But from fourth grade to 10th grade to college, my meaning of this word home has totally changed. From it being a physical structure to now having a very special meaning. You were thinking about fourth grade, right? I wake up in the morning and I can hear my mom shouting on top of her voice. Why are you still in bed? Get up. How long are you going to sleep? And my mom, who just now almost flipped over the bed to wake me up, served me with a piping hot plate of dosas. Just because I didn't go to school on an empty stomach. And for this, she would have woken up at 5 a.m. just to fill my stomach. Now, just as oh, Mom, I have money on the table. Could you please get it for me? Nothing here are coming. Tuck, tuck, tuck. You handle my bottle with a dead stare. How irresponsible are you? But the lecture will have to wait because I have to go this way. At home, the only thing on my mind is at 5:30, 5:30 sharp, I want to go to play. Then I declare this as I get inside my house. Have you prepared for your test tomorrow? Have you finished your homework? Only after that you can go to play. This is unfair. She doesn't care about my happiness. All she wants me to do is study, study, study. I'd rather go and live in my friend's house. Just like this, my dad used to prepare me for my math exams. I guess it was an emergency and someone's life was at stake. Now, just as I was about to leave my house, my mom asked me a question that's on tomorrow's test. She asked, what is photosynthesis? What is photosynthesis? I just remember the last line. And hence, this process is called photosynthesis. This is your preparation for tomorrow. You're not going to play. And sorrow drowns me again. But these lectures, these scoldings, these theory movements, this is their love for me. And this is something that I will remember for the rest of my life. And it's because they were that strict that I am this disciplined today. Also, now these naggings, these lectures, these death stares, someday I will go somewhere else to study or work somewhere else. But these moments are the ones that I will truly miss. So don't take them for granted because right now they're just moments. Some point they're going to become just memories. Your heart will become a storehouse of these memories. In the great epic, the Mahabharata, Yudhishthira is the only one who was offered a place in Indra's abode because he answered two questions correctly. The second one being that he was taken to with Indra to a place where he could hear the tormented cries of his brothers and sisters. And Indra asked him, do you want to stay here or do you want to go back to heaven? And Yudhishthira replied saying, for me, where my family is, that is heaven. For me, being with my wife and my brothers, is home. And Indra applauds him and says, you have a place in heaven now. Now, home is where your heart is set in stone. Yes, home is not a physical structure, but your family, your people who are the pillars that hold the structure, and they are the roof over your head. Yes, home is your family, is your friends, is your pet, is that one teacher who told you to work a little more harder. They are the ones who give this word a deep meaning. Look as your people and don't take them for granted. Thank you.
That's a wonderful speech. Just a small disclaimer, don't forget my name. And don't follow the TV money.
Yes,
So whenever I remember about home, I remember this biggest lie which my parents told me. I hope they told you also. As till the 10th standard, they told me to study very well. I can score good marks and I can stop quitting. I can quit studying. So after 10th, they told me to study in plus 2. And after 10th, they told me to join engineering. But I joined a pretty good school. I went to School of Engineering, but it was never a college. So with that being said, I would like to call upon a fourth speaker. Before calling the speaker on stage, I would like to call upon the speech evaluator, Toastmaster Aditya Peggy. He told me write something, so I wrote something. The first time when we met is a bit different. We met by eating samosa, and he's the one who introduced me on the road. How to sleep.
So, good morning, fellow Toastmasters. I would like to ask you guys a question. How many of you guys here in this room have used ChatGPT? Well, everyone has used. And so, coming to my target speaker, Toastmaster Angelina, who is performing her project Active Listening, is basically what we do with ChatGPT. We cut, copy, paste. So she cuts, copy, paste from content spoken by other speakers. How will she do this? Well, she is going to conduct a table topic session. And she will be the table topic master. And she would just do the notes of what the other speaker is saying. And as mentioned in your project, it is mentioned as short affirmative sentences. I would like to repeat short affirmative sentences about the speaker. So all the very best to my target speaker. Thanks, please note. Please tackling is the entire table topic. Okay. So yeah, all the very best to my target speaker, Angelina, and over to Toastmaster.
Well, thank you, Aditya Mehti. Well, if anyone wants a critical evaluation, you can reach out to that man. So, I think you heard the speech objectives. So we'll be moving on to our table topic segment. Let me call upon the table topic master of the day, Toastmaster Angelina. When I asked for her intro, she gave a very good intro. So she said that I've always been a naturally curious soul on an unended quest to explore life's mysteries and find the answer to shape of our understanding for the world. All three Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vinay. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. Thank you for joining us here as we delve into the theme. This is my question. Vinay, the world is brimming with questions, and we have multiple queries. Sometimes answered, but sometimes out of those answers arises new questions. Today, as your table topics master, I will be conducting an impromptu session. I will be taking volunteers from the audience and provide them not just a title, but the title would be a question like your want. What's the question? Does anyone in the audience know what's a rhetorical question? Please. So tell me what's a rhetorical question.
Basically a question that has kind of a given answer, but you don't want to get an answer to that. Like me asking Vinay, is your name Veerabhadra?
No, Vinay.
I know the answer. I don't really want an answer. I just kind of want to make a point of that.
That's exactly right. Thank you. Rhetorical question can be defined in many ways. It may have an answer or it may not have an answer. Sometimes people ask the question but don't expect an answer. But sometimes I feel
people can enumerate on it. We might already know the answer, but you can give additional details to the same. Let me give you an example. If I say, it's a beautiful day, isn't it? I mean, someone would say, yes, it is. And stop at that. Somebody would just nod. But what you can also do is, you can give more details. Yes, it is. The clouds look beautiful. There are cirrus clouds in the sky. The birds are chirping. How much snow? So I think this is more informative rather than remaining as a rhetorical question. So this is what the topic session is going to be about. Can you please note? Each table topic speaker has 2 minutes with an additional 30 seconds worth at the beginning and at the end. 30 seconds at the beginning is to think about the topic before you enumerate on it. 30 seconds at the end is like a countdown before the timer expires. I also encourage all the table topic speakers to use the word and idiom vocabulary. Who will be my first volunteer? Imagine a scenario that is really like this factor. You're minding your own business. And suddenly, the morning comes and probably asks you a question. You ignore it. You don't like it.
So let me begin. So her name is Shamini. Yes, Shamini, I do have something on in my head. About meeting up, my day, and you don't how to get come out getting picked up from the college. One of them is basically just letting you up and throwing you out of the college. I don't know if I have the mental strength to do that, but looking at you, I definitely have the physical strength of doing it. This is basically matching to you in the water. Laptop that is. Again, I do have something going on in my head, but at the same time, I also want to ask you how much time I'm from you. That's all so much. That's much. Even that was much better.
Mr. Launch, that was quite a quick and witty response and quite unexpected, I would say. That's a few. You did take the initial 30 seconds. And you already have someone in your mind like something to me. I have to let out this gush. I don't want to make it obvious. So I told my other neighbor about the topic. That was quite creative. You were on big on the spot. Suppose we met a volunteer. Should I pick one? How about Brahma Ganesh? Your question.
First off, whatever she's just explained is every day to me, right? So I'm clearing it off. So every day what happens, and this is one of the reasons my classmates keep taunting me for telling, she started off with a very wonderful way of covering up my problem of not stopping to speak in class. When sir asks you something, This is the example I get from all my classmates every day. Though I speak or not, doesn't matter. They just want to talk. That is there, and I think that is pretty much a thing everyone has experienced. So when I speak something, even for my L1, P2, I got the same remark. You hold the nose like this, not like this, or like this, or like this, or something like that. So when a very beautiful way to push things under carpet and cover this up, I say I like to enumerate. You know, sounds so better, so pleasant. All those profanities I keep hearing in class, bro. Why do you ask doubts, bro? Why beep, beep, beep? There is a sensor code that is supposed to work in my class that doesn't work. So I get all those things without the beeps. And that is how I keep enumerating in class. So whenever there is a doubt that is asked, that I have a doubt, you basically get all these things from the basis itself because I'm a backbencher. That I give you. And then all my classmates are like, finish it. Bell is over. Class is done. Go on. And the teacher's been scratching and said, what's a doubt basically? He's trying to ask something. That's basically the situation. And that's the situation. The teacher doesn't like the answer. They just,
Thank you, Toastmaster Ganesh. That was quite the job. You think pause at the initial 30 seconds to think about it. You didn't quite the answer. This would be mostly the situation of the backbenchers, but I felt that you didn't quite answer the question. I asked the question. We call that an answer. I expected you to answer. What you to deal with it, not how you would be in class. Like you were talking about the ones who are at the front, you were talking about the people at the front and they were how they will be talking to you. Be talking to the teacher. You would have approached the teacher's question. Regardless, if you are really creative attempt, please give me a comment. Who will be the next volunteer?
Not be taught.
Here's a question. Is there anyone who hasn't been enchanted by Doraemon's whimsical gadgets and his heartwarming adventures? Is there anyone who hasn't been enchanted by Doraemon's whimsical gadgets and his heartwarming adventures? You can take it 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Write it down and give.
Okay, you can. Okay.
Thank you. So the question is there anyone who has not been enchanted by Doraemon's whimsical gadget? Is there anyone who has not been enchanted by Doraemon's whimsical gadgets? That is a good question. That is a very good question. You are a good question. Well, growing up, we all have definitely watched Doraemon. It's I see someone nodding. What will you want to do? Most of us, okay, let me rephrase my sentence. Most of us grew up watching Doraemon. And we all at some point or the other wanted one of those gadgets. Maybe the anyway doors. And even till this day, we all want some of the gadgets. Which you put on the road and then you examinations or evaluations or anything of such sort.
Is there any gadget which you do not wanted? Well, that is the what is the gadget? Sorry. Yeah, bamboo cocktail. How many of you have disliked that gadget? Okay, I see one. And okay. I personally dislike that gadget very much because I don't know if it will take my weight or not. It's a very small thing. I don't know, mechanical students, you can answer me whether will it live or I don't know if it can live. Anyway, so yeah, that is one gadget which I'm not enchanted by, but any other gadget, yes. Thank you. I did not answer the question.
Thank you for the clarification. Actually, you did answer the question. And in a quite detailed manner. Please give me another figure. While most of us might be expecting a positive reply, like, yes, isn't it very useful? He also gave another side of the coin here. He also told why one might not like this aspect of it, or your speculations on whether it might hold your weight or not. So it got the audience thinking rather than just being optimistic about it. What about the pessimistic side? How about we all become realistic? So that was quite a creative answer. This was Sandhya. Yes. Just the enchanting spell of a social memory.
Oh, that's a
Exactly.
I believe our master of table topic is master of enchantment for today. But what I understood is music, right? Be it any instrument, any vocal, any form of music, I think we all relate to. For example, say you enter inside there's a like soothing music, right? Always. What happens is it slows you down. You're slowing down, like walking through the aisles, you're looking at the clothes, you're buying more and more and more and more clothes, and it's beneficial for them. That is, music relates with your brain. Now, this is because it's obviously stimulating something, and hence most of us enjoy music. I don't think anyone is there who is like irritated by music or who's not enjoying music. Shut up. Okay. You listen to all those what songs, love songs and all these things. So yeah, I think, very much evident. Like if you open Spotify playlist of all of the those songs present here, I think everyone has at least 10 particular songs in their favorite list or 10 playlists this for my gym workout, this for my this for or something like that. So I think we are related to music and music is a part of others and we are enchanted by music. So yeah.
That was a beautiful description of medicals. Thank you, Toastmasters. While we were thinking about, okay, I would be listening to music maybe when there's a dance, maybe some soothing music when I'm studying. He gave us a different perspective. Like when we're in shopping malls and we're shopping for clothes. And to be honest, I never thought about it in this angle. I thought it was just music to numb the noise that is there in your surroundings of people talking. But you also told and you convey to the audience that music plays with your mind. It plays with your mood. So if you put something romantic, maybe you might choose something that is for your candlelight dinner. Maybe if you choose something that's rock, you might end up buying a heavy metal stuff. That was well conveyed. Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil. And who's going to be my last volunteer? Please take place. Here's the question. Is a college the gateway to a world of opportunities and knowledge? All of us.
Okay. Is the call? My question is the college the gateway to uh, the world of opportunities and knowledge? So, if you take me as an example, during my first year, I used to do nothing, simply nothing. Like before the exams, also, I just used to sleep and then I used to party. So I think many people can relate to me. But then COVID hit. Wait, in our first year, there is strike which happened, and we are very interested in participating in those kind of events. So, as being the most useless guy, when we participated in a rally, but our seniors broke the bus windows. So we ended up going to our home. Okay, and we again went to our home because of a small incident which happened in our college. And then after that, COVID hit, and for 2 years we were in our home. But we do until everything. So after coming to fourth year, I realized that I did not learn anything from my college. So I joined Toastmasters. And after joining Toastmasters, I've learned a lot, like from a small detail to a major thing. So if you ask me, is the college a gateway to your knowledge or an opportunity? It depends upon an individual. For example, if you take that opportunity, then it will be a gateway. If you do not, it won't. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. To be honest, I mean, many of you guys think of me as a nerd, but I'm not. I specifically don't like studying. I could quite resonate with what Toastmaster Vinay just told right now. But that's an exam nature. You can study. Why take another route over there instead of studying and writing it thoroughly, writing it with full consciousness that you have to put your own efforts. That's when you would be enchanted or you would think about copying. To be honest, I have any thoughts. But I can't stop myself. He had given a situation where he couldn't stop the result. But then at the same time, he's also given a justification. It was COVID time. I felt that many of us could relate to him because it was also many of us were not with our parents. Spend our times with the people around us. It was quite a depressing time. You're not concentrated on it. That being said, this end of the table topic session, thank you, Anatol. Sorry, thank you, and over to you, Modi.
Thank you. That's a wonderful table topic session. Hope I can note it all pros and cons. So getting right back into the theme. I hope you remember my. Can anyone tell me my question? So I will be asking you a few questions. You are very intelligent. Who invented telephone? What if I did not invent telephone? Faraday invented telephone. And it was a prototype which was sent to Graham Bell, but Graham Bell copied it and it was
Officially, what is this one?
but it's the idea of Faraday. And my second question: who invented pi? 3.14. It was invented before Amazon was born. Just I will give the opportunity for someone else. So, on. Next one, Archimedes. So people think that Archimedes invented pi, but that's not the truth. Aryabhatta invented pi a long back ago. I know. Officially Archimedes invented the pi, but millions of years ago, Aryabhatta invented pi.
Millions of years.
Millions. Not. I don't know the number exactly. We followed during from our childhood, which is not true. For example, who is the father of our nation? Not Germany, our nation. You are from Germany? Welcome to India. Who is the father of our nation? we have we have plenty freedom fighters. So those plenty freedom fighters, can you like Shivan, hi. Can you tell me that no one fought more harder? There used to be a person who fought more harder than Mahatma, right? And why is he not the father of India?
This is getting a bit political.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you that. Yeah, it is getting political. So if I go forward, they will kick me. So let me tell you in this way. There used to be poets in King's Palace, right? So this poet's role is to just praise the king. There is a Chinese novel called The Napkin War, which was written because the king sneezed and threw the napkin, which is based on that thing. So there are few things which we have been following. Before formulating blind, and also I will tell you the answer from the which is selected for the answer. So now we have to put it there and next slide.
Take my okay. Online things, right?